what better time to video yourself driving than on some really sketchy roads. And I would tell you that I've been nervous a time or two in my life while driving on some really tight roads, but this one has got the dogs nervous. I don't blame them, as the only thing that I can tell that has gone before me is side-by-side, which has a much smaller wheelbase than my F-150. Thus far, we're succeeding. The map is not giving me any indication that I'm going to find a better predicament than what I'm already in. And so I'm going to continue just a wee bit further. Oof. Or until I legitimately can't go any further. But when you're out elk hunting and you're really not feeling up for going for a hike, you just have to drive up some really sketchy roads, and sometimes that makes the dogs nervous. But we're all having a fun adventure. Going for a drive on some really sketchy roads. Some really sketchy roads. Some really sketchy roads. Going for a drive on some really sketchy roads. All to find some elk. A beach. Well, you know that the the road is getting real close when you gotta break branches from the driver's truck. And there's one up here that I'm gonna have to get out of the truck, and I'm gonna have to collect that one before I go any further, or my topper tent's gonna rip. So here we go. It's just getting better, guys. Here's another river crossing. Ugh. And if somebody ever says that an F-150 is too wide, they're lying to you. But I have scraped the heck out of my paint job and probably need a good wax. The ultimate goal is just to get to the end of the trail. Really look tight. I don't know, maybe you could see it up there. Am I gonna hit? Oh. Apparently not. Some people might call this overlanding, which is not an inadequate term for it, but I would call it slow destruction of valuable property. That valuable property being my truck, and the slow destruction of it being the wearing down of my paint job. I'd just say the dogs are also awfully nervous, and yet mildly entertained. It is a fun venture. Oh, and it's sure going to be nice to get to the top and be able to get back to hunting if this road ever does improve. Not a bad deal. That was a huge mistake. Yeah.